Victor Osimhen, he's the best player right now for the Nigerian Super Eagles. And it's kind of undeniable. I mean, there's no one else right now. And really, since Victor Osimhen came on the squad a couple years ago, who has the same impact as him, you know. There's no one else on our team, on the Nigerian Super Eagles, who has the same impact as Victor Osimhen. Um, Victor Osimhen, he scores every game he plays. He scores. He's that type of talent. He just has that nick. He has the ability to score every time he touches the field. He's just that type of player. And yeah, I mean, right now he's our best player. I mean, without Victor Osimhen, right now, man, with how the Super Eagles are playing, or without Victor Osimhen, man, we wouldn't win anything. Victor Osimhen, really, right now, he's our only hope, and he's injured. He had like a crazy facial injury while playing for Napoli. And Victor Osimhen, yeah, he had a face injury. He had like a couple different fractures on his face. So he had to get an emergency surgery, and he's going to be out for a few weeks. I read an article regarding his injury, and this was probably like a day or two after he had the initial injury. It said he was supposed to be out for like 2 months after the surgery. But now they're saying that he might come back early, and he's just started training it again. And initially, right after the injury and when he had the surgery, Victor Osimhen was supposed to miss African Cup of Nations. And if Victor Osimhen doesn't play for Nigeria and for the Super Eagles in this African Cup of Nations that's coming up in this January of 2022, then the Super Eagles have no chance. The Super Eagles have no chance in the African Cup of Nations without Victor Osimhen. He's a must-need for the Super Eagles. And right now, for the past couple of years, Victor Osimhen has been playing striker for the Super Eagles. He plays as striker, and he plays for striker for his team Napoli as well. And dude's a world-class player. He's probably one of the most underrated players in the world. I mean, I really think he needs to go to another league. Victor Osimhen needs to go to another league. He needs to go to the Premier League. For Victor Osimhen to get his just due and that superstar stardom, he needs to go to the Premier League. And man, I guarantee you, he'll be a world-class superstar, man, if he goes to the Premier League, man. He has that talent. He's a world-class level player. He definitely is. And he has his flaw. He has a couple flaws in his game. But every player has flaws. No one's perfect. But I love his game. I mean, he just has that. Victor Osimhen has that raw talent. I mean, he's just so talented. And yeah, the Super Eagles need to build the team around Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen should actually be the captain of the Nigerian Super Eagles. Right now, Ahmed Musa is the captain of the Super Eagles, which is fucking absolutely crazy. Ahmed Musa, garbage ass, has no fucking business being the captain of the Super Eagles. I mean, man, Ahmed Musa. I mean, Victor Osimhen. He's already a fantastic player to start with. And if we give Victor Osimhen that captain band around his arm, man, that will give him the confidence to be even greater, man. So Victor Osimhen, man, he needs to be the captain of our squad. Point blank, period. He's the leader of our squad. He scores every game. He's currently the only player on our team who plays with heart. He plays hard. He plays with heart. All of our other players right now, for the last few games, they have not been playing with heart. And Victor Osimhen is the only player on our team, on the Super Eagles, who plays with that high energy every game. You can just tell by how he plays, like he has that killer instinct. Victor Osimhen has that killer instinct, you know. So we definitely need to build our team around him. And I feel like he's too much of a skilled and talented player just to be striker. He's good at striker. He's a great striker, but I don't think the striker position utilizes the full talent and the full skill set of Victor Osimhen. That and one of the reasons I say that is because usually in a lot of cases, the striker position, strikers usually don't have the ball in their hands. I mean, in their possession too many times. Like center midfielders and attacking midfielders, they usually have possession of the ball way more than the striker does. Victor Osimhen needs to be a midfielder. And he needs to be a midfielder so he can have more of the possession of the ball. Victor Osimhen needs to be put in that midfield position so he can touch the ball more. No one else on the Super Eagles squad should touch the ball and have as much possession of the ball than Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is our leader. He needs to have the ball in his hand, in his possession at any cost. And the best way to do that is to switch him from striker to that number 10 center midfield position. And Victor Osimhen, he has that skill set to be an adequate center midfielder, number 10 role. He definitely does. He's an attacker. Victor Osimhen would be the perfect number 10 midfielder because he is an attacker. He is a high energy player who loves to run and attack. And that's perfect for the center midfield. As soon as the defenders give him the ball in that center midfield, he'll be up the field, ready to score a goal and ready to push for an attack. That's the type of player Victor Osimhen is. And yeah, he's attack-minded. High-intensity, attack-minded player. That's the type of player Victor Osimhen is. And besides that, he's a good passer. I've seen on several occasions watching him play that Victor Osimhen, he can pass the ball. you know, he can do, yeah, he can pass the ball, man. I've seen a couple occasions that he has that playmaking ability and he can accurately pass. Some people, some soccer players, they just don't know how to pass. They don't know how to accurately pass. Like Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa is a garbage ass passer. He can't pass accurately for shit. But Victor Osimhen he's the opposite, man. Victor Osimhen, whenever I see him pass, Victor Osimhen, he's an accurate passer. His passes always get through. He could do long balls and he could do crosses. Man, he needs to be in that number 10 role, man. He can play make. He can score goals. He can attack. He's a fast runner. The team needs to be built around Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen needs to be put in the center of the field, in that midfield. He's too much of a dynamic player just to be a striker. Strikers, usually strikers usually don't get to show off their skill set as much as midfielders do. Strikers usually only score goals. Usually. But midfielders, they do everything. Midfielders, they play defense. They get assists. They create scoring chances. They get to use their athleticism to run and push for an attack. Victor Osimhen has this full skill set. And in order for the Super Eagles to get to that next level, especially with the quality of play, the low quality of play that they have been playing for the last few games, putting Victor Osimhen in that number 10 midfield and allowing Victor Osimhen to show off his complete skill set, man, it would just put the Super Eagles, to that level that they need to be, you know. But all right, you guys, peace.